and hello to all. I welcome you all in this course of Human Resource Management. And this side, Priya Rana. And the topic for today is job analysis. So, in job analysis, in my previous slide, we have done with the meaning of job analysis. What is job analysis? That is it is a procedure that is to be followed by analyzing a job. If we are hiring somebody, we have to make a job analysis. So in job analysis, we have to make job description and job specification. In job analysis, we have to make a systematic we have to follow a systematic and a formal way for examining the job. So this is what we have done in the meaning of job analysis. Okay, then next we have questioned we have many questions while we are making an analysis of a job. That is, what is to be done, what the worker has to done, how he is going to perform the job, and what physical and emotional specification he should be imposing, his relationship with other jobs, at what time he will going to recruit that person. So we have done that things. Then in our the purpose of job analysis, we have done with the recruitment and selection, defining and redefining of the job, compensation management, performance appraisal, training and development of the job for the job to the persons. So in this video, we are going to do the elements of job analysis first of all. And in the elements of job analysis, we have job description and job specification. So moving on. If I talk about the job description, what is job description? Job description is a written statement of the duties, the responsibilities, and organizational relationship that are requisite for the employee in a particular job. So it is a written statement of the duties and responsibilities of the person and various other things uh, for the employee which is needed for that particular job. Number one point that comes in the details of job description, that is job identification. First of all, we have to identify the job title, the date on which we want to recruit the person, the division of the department, the division, the code number. We have a code number for every employee, the code number, the job position. So we have to make a job identification in the very first point. The second thing is that job summary. We have the contents of the job, like task and activities to be done. In the job summary, we have to list out, we have to chalk out the task and activities which the person will do when he will be recruited for that job. So next point is job duties and responsibilities. In job duties, what would be his general duties, what would be his major duties, and what are the responsibilities, and what are the authority he have. That kind of things will come in job duties and responsibilities. Fourth is working conditions. We have to provide him with good working conditions. We have to provide him, suppose if I am employing a person who he has to do the strategic kind of work, he has to make decisions. For that, I have to provide him with a good environment in which he can sit and do the work. So working conditions, we have to make sure about the physical environment, like noises, fumes, dust, etc., etc., and many other things. Next is machines, tools, and equipments. What are the machines we needed for that person to perform the work? What are the tools and equipments that is to be needed to perform that kind of a work? Supervision. In supervision, we have to think that who would be the supervisor of that person, a person. Then who would be the person subordinating him? Such kind of things we have to chalk out while we are doing job description and making a job analysis. So in the seventh point, relation to other jobs. So we have to think that who would be just above to him, who would be just below to him, what would be his relation to them, and what other activities he can do in the firm. So in job description, there are many things that is the job identification, job summary, job duties and responsibilities, working conditions, machine, tools and equipment, supervision, relation to other jobs. In job description, basically it is a written statement of duties, responsibilities. So these are the points which has to be taken care of while we are describing a job. So what would be our purpose for job description? Our purpose for job description would be to gather job related data in order to advertise for a specific job. When we are advertising about a specific job, we have to gather all the job related data. So the purpose of job description, the very first purpose is that. Next one is it helps in attracting, pursuing, recruiting and selecting the right candidate for the right job. When we are describing a job, it helps in attracting, it helps in the people who want to get that job. It led the people to attract to that job and pursue for that, and then the recruitment selection process will go on, and we could able to recruit the right person at right place. The next is it explain what employees are supposed to do if shortlisted for that particular job. If the employee is shortlisted for that particular job, what he has to do, because there are things like the working conditions, the supervision, the job summary, job identification, there are such things. So in job description everything is being written already, and it should be explained to that person what he has to do if the person has been shortlisted. So it also spells out who will report to whom, because we have the supervisor and subordinate. So it has a description of who will explain the report to whom. Next is job specification. So in job specification, it is also a written statement of educational qualification, qualities, level of experience, physical, emotional, technical, and communication skills which are required for a particular job. In job specification, we specify the educational qualification the person should be imposing, the qualities, the level of experience, physical and emotional, technical, and communication skills he should be have for that particular job. The number one point is physical specification. If I talk about physical specification, he should be fit enough to do that job. He have a good vision, he has a good health, he his age is good to do that kind of a job. He shouldn't be having more stress, because according to age level the stress level also differs. And he should be able to operate the machines, tools and equipments, etc. We have to take care of the physical specifications, physical fitness of the person in recruiting a person to a particular job. Second point is mental specifications. We have to analyze the person in terms of his reading skills, scientific aptitudes, judgment, ability to think, general intelligence, memory, his sensory level, his arithmetical calculations, interpreting data, and capability to plan. Everything we have to think in advance in job specification. His mental specification also, this is also important. Is the person mentally fit or not? Is the person has a good stability, good mental stability or not? The third point is emotional and social specifications. There are many traits that is to be taken care of when we are recruiting to a person, more significantly when we are filling the position of managers, supervisors, and foremen. So these traits are more significant. So comprises emotional stability, flexibility, and social adaptability. Is the person we are hiring has good emotional stability? He is flexible enough to do the work. He has social adaptability or not? Is he cooperating with is he have the ability to cooperate with other persons or not in the organization? Fourth point is behavioral specifications. In this behavioral specifications, we have to think and make analysis about the person, that he has the judgment power or not, he has the researcher power or not, he has the imaginative power or not, he has maturity level or not, is he self reliant or not, he has the power of leadership governance or not. We have to think about such behavioral attributes when we are recruiting a person. So what are the purpose of job specification? It helps the candidate in analyzing whether the person we are hiring is eligible to apply for the particular vacant job or not. It also helps a recruiting team to understand what level of qualification, qualities, and set of characteristics should be present in a candidate to make him eligible for the vacant job. Next is it gives a comprehensive information about any job containing job responsibilities, preferred technical and physical skills, conversational ability, etc. It helps. Last one is it helps in selecting the most suitable candidate for a specific job. So basically, the purpose of job specification is to check out that the person is physically fit or not, he has the technical qualification or not, he has the good memory power or not, is the person suitable for specific job or not. So there are certain things that to be analyzed when we are recruiting someone for a job. So that so let's look at the difference between job description and job specification. See, in job description, what we are analyzing is job title. What title we are going to give for a job? Job location. Where is the job location for which we are hiring the person? Job summary. In job summary, we have to chalk out what his duties will be, what his responsibilities will be. Reporting to whom he is going to report. Working condition, in what working condition the person will be doing the work, the job duties to be assigned to him, and the machines you're going to use, and the hazards also, the dangerous, if he is working in a dangerous condition, we have to mention that thing in job description. And next is job specification. In job specification, we have to see the qualification of the person. Is he qualified for that particular job? What experience he is having? What technical and trainings he has? What skills is needed to perform that job? What responsibilities he should be imposing? He has the emotional stability or not? The sensory demands, is his sensory demands capable to do that job or not? So job analysis, in job analysis, when we are doing in totality, if I say that what is job analysis, we have to make a job description, job specification, then we have to recruit the person accordingly. So that's all for today's video. Thank you.